The final moments of your day are far more than a simple transition into sleep. They are the quiet, unseen architecture of your tomorrow. While the world sleeps, a profound opportunity unfolds, a space where the noise of the day recedes and the raw material of your future is quietly, deliberately laid down. This is not about grand, sweeping declarations of change made in the light of day. This is about the subtle, powerful work done in the sanctuary of the night, in the intimate conversation you have with yourself when the rest of the world has gone quiet. Most people approach this threshold unconsciously. They allow the final hour to become a dumping ground for the day's residue, the unresolved arguments, the mounting anxieties, the endless scroll of digital distraction. They carry the weight of what was into the silence of what could be, and then they wonder why they wake feeling just as burdened, just as fragmented, as when they closed their eyes. They mistake exhaustion for rest and escape for peace. But you are beginning to understand something different. You are recognizing that the night is not an ending, but a critical, formative beginning. It is the final imprint you leave upon your subconscious, the final instruction you give to the deepest parts of your mind before surrendering to its care for the next several hours. This time is a sacred portal, a deliberate pause between the person you were today and the person you are choosing to become. The transformation begins not with adding more, but with first taking honest stock. Before you can build, you must survey the ground. This is the practice of reflection without judgment. It is not an inquisition. It is not a court where you are the prosecutor, the defendant, and the judge. It is a gentle, objective inventory taken in the quiet of your own mind. You sit with the day and you simply look. You ask not, what did I do wrong, but, what truly happened? You inquire, where did my actions align with my deepest values? Where did I feel a sense of integrity? And conversely, where did I feel myself drift from my center? Where did I speak from a place of reaction instead of intention? Where did I give away my energy to things that do not truly matter? This process requires a courageous honesty. It means looking at the gaps between your intentions and your actions without the armor of self-deception or the crutch of self-congratulation. You are not seeking to punish yourself for imperfections, but to see them clearly, for what you cannot see, you cannot change. This nightly audit is how you break the cycle of unconscious repetition. It is how you prevent today's small drifts from becoming tomorrow's profound detours. By facing the day with clear-eyed awareness, you extract its lessons. You learn from your stumbles and you integrate your successes, not as points of pride, but as data points on the map of your growth. This is how you close the chapter consciously, ensuring you do not carry the same unresolved patterns into a new day. Once you have looked with clarity, the next step is to release with intention. The day will hand you many things: frustrations, disappointments, the negative energy of others, your own self-imposed pressures. To carry all of this into your rest is like a warrior trying to sleep in full battle armor. The body may lie down, but the spirit remains clenched, guarded, and unable to truly restore itself. Purification is the conscious art of setting that armor down. It is the energetic shower you take for your mind and spirit after the day's journey. This begins by identifying what is clinging to you. Is it the echo of a harsh word? The lingering tension of a deadline? A regret over a missed opportunity? Name it. Acknowledge its presence. Then, with deliberate care, ask yourself a simple, powerful question. Is this mine to carry into the night? Is this weight essential to my growth, or is it baggage from a moment that has already passed? For the vast majority of it, the answer will be no. And so, You practice the art of letting go. You visualize returning the energy of others back to them. You consciously forgive yourself for a misstep, understanding that fallibility is part of the human contract. You release the need to have solved every problem or to have had all the answers before the sun went down. This is not suppression. It is not about pretending things didn't happen. It is about honoring the experience, learning its lesson, and then consciously choosing not to let it define your state of being. You open your hands and you let it go. You soften your jaw, you deepen your breath, and you return to a state of neutrality. In doing so, you create an immense inner space, a clean, clear, open field within yourself. This inner emptiness is not a void, it is a fertile ground for peace, for insight, and for a rest so deep it truly restores you from the inside out. You wake lighter because you consciously decided to put the weight down. With the inner space cleared and quieted, you now have a profound opportunity to plant the seeds of tomorrow. The subconscious mind is most receptive in the liminal state between wakefulness and sleep. It does not argue, it does not analyze, it accepts what you present to it with emotion and repetition. Most people unknowingly plant seeds of anxiety, lack, and fear by dwelling on their worries as they drift off. But you can choose to become the gardener of your own mind. You can plant with purpose. This is the practice of programming. After the reflection and the release, you gently introduce the thoughts, the feelings, and the visions you wish to cultivate. This is not about empty positive thinking. It is about speaking a deeper truth to yourself with conviction. You meet the feeling of uncertainty not with hope, but with a declarative statement of strength: I am capable of handling what comes. You confront a lingering doubt not with wishfulness, but with a felt sense of clarity: my mind is clear and my decisions are sound. You visualize yourself moving through the next day with poise, with focus, with kindness. You don't just say the words, you feel the feeling of already being that person. You embody the state you wish to inhabit. You are essentially giving your subconscious mind a blueprint, a set of instructions for the person you are committed to becoming. You are whispering to the deepest parts of your being, guiding it, training it, night after night. Over time, this consistent practice reshapes your neural pathways. It begins to alter your default reactions. You will find yourself waking with a sense of direction that feels innate, making choices that feel more aligned, not because you are forcing yourself, but because you have carefully and consistently instructed your mind to do so. And finally, after all of this conscious work, comes the most vital step of all, the complete and total surrender. After you have reflected, released, and programmed, you must let go of the outcome. You must release the need to control, to perfectly manage, to force the results. Surrender is the ultimate act of trust. It is acknowledging that you have done your part, you have shown up with intention, and now you must hand the rest over to an intelligence larger than your own waking mind. You trust that the healing and reorganizing power of sleep will do its work. You trust that the insights will come in their own time. You trust that you are held and supported. This means you consciously release the need to replay things one more time. You let the final thought be one of trust, not of control. You settle into your pillows not with a clenched mind, but with an open heart. You allow sleep to take you, not as an escape, but as a welcome embrace into a state of healing and integration. This surrender is not passive, it is the final, active choice of the night, the choice to trust in the process of your own growth. You are no longer fighting with life, you are flowing with it, confident that your nightly ritual has aligned you with your deepest trajectory. This consistent practice, This sacred closing of the day is what separates a life of reactive drift from a life of intentional direction. It is the invisible discipline that forges character in the quiet. It is how you ensure that you are not merely accumulating years, but truly evolving. Night after night, you return to yourself. You clean the slate. You plant anew. And you surrender. And in that powerful, silent rhythm, you slowly, surely, and irrevocably reshape your destiny.